Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, you already know by the title and thumbnail, my glorious TBR cards are going to be choosing my March TBR. How we're already at picking the TBR for March, I have absolutely no idea. I also just want to say, if I do end up getting any like repeat cards, I might swap them for something different, like if I get one that we've already had, because I've got so many cards that like I would love to be able to get to use them all. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably start with appearance because the hair tie has fallen off of them, as you may or may not remember if you've been here before. If you haven't, I'll just quickly explain. So I have 4 different decks of cards, which I made by hand. If you want to see the video, I'll try and remember to leave it linked down below. But it was part of my Bookmas content last year. So I have a randomised deck, a genre deck, an appearance deck, and a miscellaneous deck. So what I do, shuffle each deck individually, and for every month I pick 2 cards at random. Take those 2, for example. And then if I want to add an extra 2 books to the TBR to make it a total of 10, then I have 2 picks of my own. For appearance, we've picked white cover and green cover, and I don't think we've had either of those yet, so that's good. Now we will do genre, so shuffle these. I need to be quick because my battery is gonna die. So, and I do pick all the cards first, and then I go off camera and pick out the books that correlate and come back to show you. So we've got these 2. So we have fantasy and we have romance. I don't think we've had either of those before. I could be wrong, but genre one is quite hard to sort of, I don't think we have. I think we had romantasy, I don't think we've had the 2 separate. So now I'm doing the miscellaneous deck. I'll do the randomised last. I've just kind of done them in a really random order this time round. This deck is massive and huge, like, tell you what, let's go for this one and this one. Also, if one of them like doesn't correlate to a book, then I'll just repick a new one. So we've got scroll on Instagram. Oh, an odd number of pages. Now I'll quickly do randomise whilst my battery is still with us. I don't have very many randomised cards, so I hope we don't get too many repeats. I believe the ones that I put back in last time, I might have put them in upside down, so I just turned them around the right way. I really hope we get another fun ones of these. So let's go for this one, and let's have this one. So for randomise, oh okay, we got some fun ones. So we got random word generator picks a word that the title must include. So obviously if I generate a word that doesn't work, then I'll just keep generating till I get one that does. And then we also got random Pokemon generator colours match. So whichever Pokemon I generate, the cover of the book has to match the colours of the Pokemon. So that's so fun. I'm so pleased with that. So I'm going to go generate those prompts and pick some books, and then I will come back to you with our final picks. Okay, so I'm not sure how well you can see that, but I think that's in focus enough. So we're just going to generate, and we've got Parasect. Okay, so I am going to do the scroll on Instagram prompt. So I've got my Instagram up and I've just searched books. So the first image that we have is this one here. So I've read Conversations with Friends, 7 Husbands, Road Trip, Flatshare. I've read most of those. I'm trying to see which ones I have that I haven't read that I could pick from. Okay, so there's 3 there, which I can see that I own, that I haven't read. So I have Blue Sisters, Intermezzo, and Anxious People. So I will be choosing from one of those 3, because this is the first post that we saw on the list. Like, there's nothing above that. And then that was the first one with books in. So yeah, we're going to choose from either Anxious People, Intermezzo or Blue Sister. Okay, sorry about the ad bits here, but we were focusing on the word. So it's given us Venus already, so let's generate another word. Muggy. No, I'm not going to have anything with muggy. Pattern. No, I don't have anything with pattern. Threat. No. This might be harder than I thought. Responsible. No. Face. No. I don't believe I have anything with face. Volume. No. Skeleton. No. Hole. Holiday. Now, technically painter could work because I could do a Lynn Painter book, so rather than keep going through all of this, I'm gonna take painter and use that, I think, and just pick a Lynn Painter book, because it's my TBR cards, my rules, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, I'm just quickly jumping in here because I was about to edit this video and then I realised I need to give you guys kind of like a mini update as part of this video, so I will keep this very brief and then we will get back to the TBR picking, do not panic. But basically all I want to say is that my intention with this channel was to make the videos art and reading vlog focused, so to do videos as and when, do them as good as I can and focus on doing the drawings and having that filmed and then giving my voiceover thoughts. If you've already seen a couple of the videos that I've done like this, I've done the first position reading vlog and the start of reading through the alphabet A to C. If you haven't seen those, they are in a playlist, but I will also leave them linked down below if I can remember. Basically, all that to say is that my mental health needs to be my priority, so I'm not stopping making videos, don't panic. I'm just going to take my time with them more and only upload once they're ready, so there won't be a specific schedule, so subscribe if you want to know when the next ones are coming. There will be just some drawings sometimes only, because that's another thing that I want to do. I will still have some like normal reading vlogs as well, because some of these I really want to document my thoughts on. Might not have like much footage of me reading in them, but you know, we will see. But there's quite a lot that I still have planned for videos, so I'm just saying, like, bear with me because I'm going to be reading at my own pace, doing the art at my own pace, because the issue that I'm having at the moment is I can't divide my time evenly to other things that I need to do as well. So basically I'm gonna not upload every 4 days as I have been and just upload when the videos are good and ready and just take my time a little bit to take a bit of the pressure off. So I really hope you guys don't mind and are understanding of that. Back to picking the TBR. Okay, I'm being so beyond deadly serious when I tell you this was the hardest TBR to pick, because I try and pick it so that all of the books correlate to video plans which I have and like also what I want to read. And so this was just like, it was a good set of prompts, but altogether it wasn't that helpful, so bear with me. But we have come up with my stack TBR for March, and I'm actually quite pleased with it and how it's gone. Without any further ado, for green cover, oh my god, I went back and forth with these choices so much. Originally I was like, oh my god, I'm going to do Collide, because I was desperate to do that and it would have worked for a different video, but then I had to move things around from other prompts. So green cover, I'm actually going to go with In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. Don't have it physically, this is on my Kindle. You're going to see that's a recurring theme. Majority of these are either on my Kindle or will be audiobooks. So green cover is In the Lives of Puppets. I do own it, it's on my Kindle. White cover, I'm going with The Wedding People, which funnily enough also I own on my Kindle, and I have the white cover. For romance, I am choosing Heartless by Elsie Silver, our first physical book for this TBR. Fantasy, look guys, when I picked Collide, and I was planning around that video. I thought fantasy, oh, I'll do Iron Flame, finally tackle it. And then I picked it up and it was so thick and heavy, and I was just like, oh no, and because I had to change the plans, I have now changed fantasy from Iron Flame to Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. Guys, I miss this world and these characters so much. I only read it in January, the first one, and I loved it, and I cannot wait to read this. Like, you have no idea. I'm so excited. This is so high priority on my TBR and potential 5 stars. I don't want to put too much pressure on it, but like, also I can't help it. Like, I wasn't intending to love the first one and I completely did, so it has my heart. Then for odd number of pages, when I was planning to do Collide and Iron Flame, I was planning on Thieves Gambit. Nearly went for that, changed my mind again at the end, and I've gone for another Kindle read. What a shock. God of the Woods, which is 433 pages, it told me. If it's wrong, it's not my fault, it's the Kindle. You'll probably gather what one of my video plans is by some of the books on this list. If you can guess the videos, then leave it in the comments and I'll let you know if you're right or not. Then for the random Pokemon generator, the colours had to match. This was kind of the closest I could get. It was a bit harder than I expected, actually, because so we generated Parasect, which I thought was primarily pink, and it's quite like a tan colour with a bit of like a light lilac-y, yellowy elements from the image that I found. So I've gone for Games Untold because it doesn't necessarily look it on camera, but the background of this is all like the perfect sort of tan colour, and then we've got the yellow, and there is even some like light lilac-y bits on the pearls and things, which is also one of the colours. So I'm going with this. If it's wrong, sue me. It's the closest option that I had that worked. And then for Painter, I'm going for Lynn Painter, Mr. Wrong Number, because God, that word generator was... Maybe perhaps next time what I should do is find like a wheel and put common words from titles and like things like that in it and do it that way maybe instead. But anyway, we got Painter, so I'm going with Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter, because I believe if you read that one, then The Love Wager. And then scroll on Instagram, we had the choice between the 3 because they were all in the same image, so it was either Intermezzo, Blue Sisters or Anxious People. I'm going with Anxious People. Again, say it with me, it's on my Kindle. I tend to add 2 of my own picks on the end to round it up to 10, just because I like a nice round number. So the 2 which I'm going to add for my own picks are Indigo Ridge, which is on my Kindle, and Ministry of Time, which I actually don't own, but I'm going to audiobook it, I think. Let us just, to do a quick fire recap, we have green cover is In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. White cover is going to be The Wedding People. For a romance, we have Heartless by Elsie Silver. For a fantasy, we have Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. For odd number of pages, we have God of the Woods. For the random Pokemon generator matching the colours, we are going with Games Untold. For the random word generator, we got Painter, so I'm going with Mr. Wrong Number by Lynn Painter. For scroll on Instagram, we are going with Anxious People by Frederick Backman. And then for my 2 choices, I'm going for Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry and Ministry of Time. So there we have it. That is my March TBR. Let me know what you guys think and what's on your TBR, and if you've read any of these, what your thoughts were, what I should prioritise, and see if you can guess video plans in the comments down below, and I will respond and let you know if you're correct or not. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed picking my TBR with me, and I hope you're excited to see me read some of these books in videos coming very soon. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in another video very soon.